Okay, welcome to the training on the placement utility. Now, this is a place you're going to be visiting every single day. So you'll really want to make sure that you're acquainted with how to use this. So this is probably one of the most important trainings here. Okay, so now. Okay, so basically you should be in your back office and you should be under Account Settings, Associate Settings. Okay, if you scroll all the way to the bottom here, you're going to see that it should read your current earning plan is 3-year plan. You can change it to the 1-year plan at any time. So make sure that you're at the 3-year earning plan. 3-year plan, that gives you a 50% charge back, and if anybody flakes on you, at least you don't have to pay back everything out of your commission. So this goes over, and they spread that out over time too. So as you're starting out, it's great. Executive Director, when you reach there, you're at 50% charge back anyway, so you can change it back to the 1-year plan when you reach that level. But in the beginning, it's a great idea. Here's where you would activate your MAS if you ever decide to do so. You can read about that. Okay, so here's the most important parts up here. This is your associate numbers here. Now, this section right here, Place New Associates, this is the place you will be going to all the time. All right, so you're going to click on Place Associates Now, and you're going to see in here that it's going to be set on, it'll look like this, automatic. It should say your current placement setting is automatic. You're going to change that by clicking on Change. Are you sure you would like to change your placement setting? Okay. And it should then say Manual. Okay, so now this is where you get to place everybody. If it's on automatic, it puts everybody in your front line. Now you want to only be placing 3 people on your front line, so and then building deep. So you want to change this to Manual so you can place everybody to where you want to place them. So you have to add yourself to this list because no one's in here in the beginning. So it should say, yours should say, there are no sponsors in your list. Click here to add a sponsor. Okay, this is where you're going to click here on this, and you're going to come up with a page that says Placement Utility Manage Sponsor List. This is where you're going to add yourself first. So put your login here or your associate number there. Either one is fine, and then click on Add. And then it will add you to this list down below. When you're done adding and you see your name in that list, return to Placement Utility. Right-click on the list, and you should see your name in there. Okay? All right, so now the system adds personal associates that you personally sign up. They add those to your list. Okay? So those people will show up, but the people that other people sponsor and invite into the business, that will not show up, and your downline will not show up here. So you have to actually add them. So you're basically going to go to your legacy, and you're going to grab. Let's go to legacy. I'll show you how to do this right now. You're going to add that sponsor to this list so you can build your team down below and choose from here. So this is how you would do this. So when you have somebody new here, it's going to show up under associate name and time to place them. You just sign them up. It says 48 hours, and then the clock ticks down. Okay, so now you would click the box to the left of their name, you would choose a sponsor, and you would confirm the selection. So let's go back and see what we see on the legacy. All right, application, this is legacy, this is where you see your entire group. Okay, I need to log out here. I need to log out. All right. Okay, so let's go back here, and I'm going to log in here real quick because you really need to see this legacy. Let me launch my legacy here. Oh, by the way, when you're launching legacy, you're going to see it on your desktop, and I'm going to show you that right here too. Screen. You're going to see Launch PPL Legacy. You're going to see that when you download the Legacy, you should see this on your screen. Okay, so now I'm going to go back to Legacy so we can see this. I'm going to log in, Miguel Servin, password. It's going to log in. What did I do? Valid. Okay. MIGUELSERVIN. Make sure my password is correct. WAUWINET. Okay. All right, that's not letting me do that, so I need to go into my own, and I'll show you from there. WAUWINET. All right, I'm in my legacy, and so I'm going to go to Miguel's line here and grab one of his guys. So let's say this is the Miguel's line here, right? So it's the only thing you see. So I want to place someone under, say, Donna Wheeler. So I would basically click on Donna Wheeler. I'd see her associate number here. I can highlight that and copy it, or I can see her associate login is here. So now I've got my information so I can add her to my sponsor list so I can place John Doe underneath her because she won't be in my sponsor list. So I go back to here. Say I'm Miguel, and Miguel is personally sponsoring, personally bringing someone into the business, and they want to give the sponsorship to Donna. Okay, so we would go back to the placement setting. Okay, you with me so far? Back to the placement setting, and you would click on View Edit Sponsor List. I'm going to add the sponsor associate number, so I'm going to add Donna into here. And I'm going to click on Add, and then she's going to show up in my list here. See, there she is. She showed right up in the list there. And then I'm going to return to placement utility. And so when someone comes up here, I'm Miguel, I want to place them under Donna, I would just choose Donna's name. I would click on the little box next to their name that shows up here when you sign them up. And then I would confirm selection, and then you would have a second opportunity to confirm a selection as well. So that would be, it's a double, you get double confirmation. And then it says successful. Placement successful. So you want to see that little green. They should disappear from this list under step 1. So this is how you're going to do that. And you're going to basically use legacy to determine where you would like to place them. So you can see where people are under Miguel here. If I was Miguel and this was what I was seeing on my legacy, I would want to know how to start placing people underneath. So this gives you my front line, William, John, Greg, and then I would be able to choose from these 3 where I want to put my next people. So Greg's leg is the strongest, so I'd put one under here, and I put one under there. So you would build one underneath, one underneath, one underneath, and as it gets bigger, you can just move this over like that, and then it just continues on. And you can highlight different legs and different people. So you can fiddle around here when you start getting people in. You'll see how this works easier and easier. So that's legacy. So that's how you use legacy. You can expand the first line. This is where you go display the tree. You can expand the second line, see what's there. You can expand all, or you can collapse all. Okay? So that's how you do that. And then you can see your counters here and how many you've had and everything else. So this is where you would go to do your legacy. And any questions, you can bring them to the Q&A. All right, so that is your placement utility. This is the most important area, and legacy. By the way, let me show you one more thing before we go here. Under legacy, you have to refresh this. Up here, left-hand, second button in, and you're going to bring up a window. It's going to say select all, click OK, and then it's going to update. The process is updated. Your stuff is updated every single night at 1 a.m. So you're going to want to open this up in the morning, and then you're going to want to update it, and then at the end, just click OK. All right, and that's it for that. Okay. So you want to refresh your legacy, download your legacy, refresh it every morning, and this is where you come for your placement. These 2 places are the most important places where you can find any sorts of information on your legacy, on your group, yourself, and you can also find it, and this is where you go to place everybody. So that's about it. I'll see you at the next training below.